I was thinking a lot recently about the tragedy that happened in upstate New York, in Binghamton, in upstate New York. And in that tragedy, a man who was an immigrant himself killed 13 people and himself. It was a kind of a murder-suicide. And it made me think a lot about gun control. And you can look at this story in two different ways. The first one is to say, yes, this is another reason why we absolutely need to have gun control. You might think if we had gun control, this man would not have guns and that we could all be safer. However, I have to wonder if the cat is not already out of the bag. This is an idiom in English, and when we say that the cat is out of the bag, it means it might be too late, because in this case, the cat is out of the bag, and getting the cat back in is very difficult. What do I mean? I mean there are already so many guns out there. Many of them are legal, registered, and many of them are illegal. The point is, in the United States, those guns are out there. So if you make guns illegal, if you have, really serious, complete gun control, will that really stop this kind of tragedy from happening again? Or would it just prevent normal people from protecting themselves? What if that school upstate in Binghamton, what if that school had had a gun someplace? What if the security there had been trained and had a gun? And what if they were trained for an emergency with how to deal with a situation like this? This is not the first time something like this has happened in the United States. The first time that I remember that really brought this whole issue to public consciousness, that is when everybody started to really become aware of it, was in 1999 in Colorado with Columbine High School. Since then, there have been several incidents where there have been attacks made to schools by individuals who were not really balanced, kind of maniacs. So I'd like to ask you, I'd like to put that question out there, and I'd like to ask you, what do you think? Do you think that guns should be made, illegal and people should not have guns and we should have a complete gun control? Or do you think, no, actually it should be the opposite? More people need to be able to have guns and regular people need to be trained, because nobody can really say what's going to happen in a society where there are people like this. What do you think? I'm Andrew Bell for NYC ESL, and I'd like to hear your opinion.